good East team that's going to play a little different style today than what they saw in Central.
Well, and not only that, this East team is a program that even though these two schools are 450 miles apart, they actually have a fairly consistent recent history. They've seen each other here. They've seen each other at state more often than not the last several years. And for the last many times, East has been on top of that in a big way. So the Lady Braves are going to have to put together a really good game today if they want to try and keep this close.
We'll see how it all plays out here at Riverton High School on the final day of the Stranigan Tournament. Your home for totally free checking. It's where free really does mean free. We'll break here, come back with the Crimson Corner and the Roundup next. Live coverage of Lady Braves basketball on the SBI Sports Network. 2-minute break after this.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Everyday life is tiring, isn't it? After a long day, aren't you just exhausted? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just lay down on a perfect mattress? Something that feels like it was custom made just for you. Something so nice, it felt like the mattress itself was tucking you in. Now you can with Mountain Valley Mattress Company. See how affordable your next great night's sleep can be in downtown Afton or at mountainvalleymattress.com.
For the last
on the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Braves on the court taking on the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds as we continue with the countdown to tip-off coverage presented by First Bank of Wyoming. Now let's take a look at your Crimson Corner on this opening weekend of Wyoming high school sports, and it's all presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, girls wrestling on Thursday hosted their own brawl, and they won that handily, 252.5 points. They've been at Marsh Valley yesterday. They'll be there today as well. Boys wrestling kicking off their own brawl yesterday, went 4-0 in dual action, defeating Shelley, Skyview, Sugar Salem, and Teton. They continued and picked that back up this morning at 9:30. That watch link going right now at SVInews.com. Girls basketball, as you recapped a minute ago, they lost to Evanston 39-36 on Thursday, lost to Central yesterday 53-19. The boys lost to Evanston 54-45 on Thursday, bounced back and defeated Central by 20 yesterday, 52-32. That's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a cowboy at uwyo.edu. That's uwyo.edu. And now the Roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
Some scores from yesterday. Cokeville over Wind River 56-21. Kemmer over KC 43-17. Kemmer had a doubleheader yesterday. Glenrock got him on the Herder court 48-40. Some 4A scores of note. Arvada West over Green River 53-43. Sheridan beat Kelly Walsh 49-25. Natrona beat Laramie 48-40. East beat Evanston 51-24. Of course, the Lady Braves taking on East right now. And Riverton over Jackson 44-30. Some games set up for today. Cokeville at the doubleheader at Mountain View and Lyman at that Bridger Valley tournament. Cameron with another doubleheader up in Gillette Country as they take on Wright and Sundance. Central just beat up on Jackson. They have another game tonight against Evanston, and East has a doubleheader as well as they take on the Riverton Wolverines tonight. That's a look at your Roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Just over 3 minutes away from tip-off here at Riverton High School, and it's the Star Valley Lady Braves and the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds. Let's recap this rivalry now with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, the first game in this series took place in the 08-09 season. Overall, East leads at 10-1. The Lady Braves have won just one time against the Lady Thunderbirds. Here in Riverton, East leads at 2-0. The last time these two programs met was just in March, actually. That was in the 2024 state tournament, and East won that one 50-28. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. And now your records watch with the help of Star Valley Disposal.
Well, this is the 13th meeting all time between Cheyenne East and the Star Valley Lady Braves. And as you might have mentioned or might have noticed just on that rivalry, it has been mostly all East. They have won the last 7 meetings. That's a look at your records watch, brought to you by Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That is StarValleyDisposal.com. Now, when you look at this Lady Braves team and what happened Thursday with a close loss against Evanston, a game that they came back and had actually tied at one point in the game before Evanston closed things out. And then yesterday against Central, the thing you're seeing with Star Valley, and you always get this, and you mentioned in the broadcast yesterday, effort. And regardless of what the score is, Coach Kate Erickson's team is always going to have effort, and we're going to see that again today.
Yeah, they're gonna battle their guts out for 4 quarters. We've seen that. That's just Lady Braves tradition. They're going to fight hard. Hopefully they can find some things today to help them get better, not just today, but over the course of the season. This is just the opening weekend, and the old sport adage, Duke, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Lady Braves starting off here with some things to work on, and we'll see how things go from here.
Well, let's see how things can go from here with those keys to the game just ahead of tip-off time, presented by Assist to Sell.
And key number 1, Duke, they got to find some offense. Lady Braves held to just 19 points yesterday. Got to do a bit better than that. So who's going to establish that offense for you? Key number 2, I think, along with key number 1, attack the rim. I think good things happen when you attack the rim. Either get to the line, you can get an and one. I feel like you're being a little more aggressive. I like that. Key number 3, you got to make your free throws. Lady Braves shooting just really poorly from the free throw line yesterday as well. That's uncharacteristic, so got to work on that. And then work on your identity. What kind of team is this Lady Braves squad? A lot of departures, a lot of new roles for these girls, so today is part of that. Those are your Assist to Sell keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit AssistToSellStarValley.com. That is AssistToSellStarValley.com. Cheyenne East will be the designated road team in this game today. Star Valley will be the home team, and the starting lineups being announced first for the road Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, the top-ranked team in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll. Number 14, a 6-foot junior's Cashlyn Haas. Number 20, a 5'9 junior Taylor Schaefer. Number 23, a 5'3 sophomore Malia Cruz. And I believe that's number 25, a 6'2 junior is Jade Brown. And number 33, a 5'7 junior Peyton Hall. Head coach is Eric Wessling for the Lady Thunderbirds.
And the Star Valley Lady Braves will counter. They're wearing the whites trimmed with crimson and gold. That's junior wearing number 5, Ambry Nelson. Also getting the start is number 12. That is Tori White, SVI girl. Number 15 is Cambry Johnson, another senior. Number 21, Emily Dana, the Lady Braves leading rebounder last year. And number 24, a junior, Ruby Hill. Lady Braves coached by Kate Erickson, Susan Darlington, Jason Kazare, and Shaylin Hathaway.
Starting lineups presented by Mountain Star Products. Plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, road building, and equipment rental on Rocky Road in Afton. Mountain Star Products. And the official will step center court. Ball's in the air. The tip is won by East, and we are underway. Cheyenne, a quick team, and they go right to the rim. And the shot is just going to hang on the rim. The ball's up in the air for grabs, and a loose ball rebound goes to East. East will now set up their half-court offense. Hall, top of the floor, crosses over, drives, kick out, left side. Dribble up top and a pass to the key, top of the key, 7:40 to play in the opening period. Pass to the right side corner. Try to drive baseline. Defender falls down. Jumper's airballed and into the hands of Emily Dana, who's a rebound machine. And she'll have her first of the game.
Yeah, she had 7 yesterday, and Emily couldn't get her shot to fall yesterday. I'm assuming that's going to be a little better today. We hope so.
Braves get a stop on defense to open the game, and now they'll swing around the arc on the offensive side of the ball. Nelson with it. Left wing, drives in, runner in the lane. High floater shot, bounces on the back iron, and no good. Rebounded by East. Brown with the board. One and done for Star Valley. Remains tied at 0. Runner right angle drive off the square and in. Peyton Hall attacked from half court and scores.
That double, those two players right there, Peyton Hall and Jade Brown, that is just a tough combo to handle.
Travel called in the backcourt. Emily Dana working against the full court press. Lost control of the basketball, and it will be 2-0. East goes deep. Inbound play from half court, but the loose ball is picked up, and then the shot, no, but a foul. And that will stop the clock and put East to the Riverside Dental free throw line. We'll see Jade Brown, the 6'2 junior, take the shots.
And Emily Dan just a little bit out of position there. She read the play. It was that backside lob. She read it, should have had the steal. It ends up caroming off her hand and then commits a foul here on the putback.
Brown will miss the first free throw attempt. 2-0 in the early goings of the game. 6:51 to play in the first quarter. That's the first foul called in the game. Brown's second attempt is also no good. Fight for the rebound. East will pull it down. They'll clear it out and have an extra possession on offense. Driving again is Hall. Shot no, but another foul. This one on the shot. And back to the Riverside Dental free throw line goes Cheyenne East.
Cambry Johnson going to be whistled for that one. First personal, second team foul. 6:45 to go. So far, Lady Braves collecting some fouls here in the first minute plus.
First free throw attempt is good for Peyton Hall. You know, look at this roster now for Cheyenne East, and they have a few seniors, 3 seniors.
Well, it was a really good team last year, and a lot of them are back. You know, I look at Jade Brown in particular. There's not very many players that can compete with Jade Brown.
Well, and that's what I'm alluding to. She's just a junior, so this team is good this year. And they're going to continue to be that way, it appears. Star Valley breaks the press, does so nicely, work it down low. Jumper on the block is blocked and knocked out of bounds. A shot taken by Ruby Hill.
That's a positive, though, Duke. Broke that press, got a little bit of a shot. Ruby is a little bit tentative. And I think that's probably what Coach Erickson's going to say. It's like, hey, you broke the press. You can go in there and get a better shot. And he's gonna talk to him a bit.
Timeout back in 60 SVI.
40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
That was a quick full timeout, quickest we've seen. About 4 words were said by Coach Erickson, and then the team was back out there.
Yeah, box out, let's go. That's basically the crux of it.
And Cheyenne East didn't take their full time allotted either, so we're back on the court. Star Valley with the basketball after the shot was blocked, and then there's going to be a foul on East on the post. Cambry Johnson on the left post, about halfway down, was bumped and fouled. This will be on the floor, so an inbound play baseline coming.
Peyton Hall picks up her first personal, first team foul.
6:19 to go in the opening period. Lady Braves with the ball, trailing 4-0. Here's a 3 that's also swatted. Emily Dana took the shot, but the defense closed and put it in the bleachers.
It's a really good reaction there from Taylor Schaefer.
Dana will inbound. Sideline up to Johnson. Cambry passes to right side Nelson. Clock down to 6 minutes. Nelson holds it up top of the key and finds Dana. She'll work right post. Drive, splits to D. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by East. Haas on the board. They want to run the floor. Left side is Hall. Drives angle left. Off balance, good off the square. And it's 6-0. T-Birds on top.
One thing you got to do in that situation, Duke, no matter what you're doing when you come back up the court, someone's got to get in front of the ball handler and stop the ball. You got to do it.
Johnson double team, passes to Dana. She'll run the floor, and she's blocked, but this time bumped down to the court, and that's a shooting foul against the Thunderbirds. And so we'll see Emily Dana to the Riverside Dental free throw line to get the Braves on the board here.
Cashlyn Haas. It's another name you'll probably remember from last year. She is whistled for her first personal. Second team foul. This one on the shot. Emily to the line for her first offering, first free throw of the game for the Lady Braves, and it is too strong.
5:33 to go in the opening period. 2 team fouls on both Star Valley and Cheyenne East. And one more attempt here for Emily Dana from the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll toe the stripe, few dribbles, look down the key, fire away, too strong again. Rebounded though, and then lost the ball. White had the rebound. Putback is up and no good, but another foul. White lost the ball, but Ruby Hill picked it up. went back up to it, and now Ruby back to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
I like that move from Ruby. She was aggressive. She knew where she was going to have a chance. Cheyenne swatted at it. They're going to get another foul here. This one will go against Jade Brown, her first.
Free throw too strong again off the back iron. Lady Braves really struggled from the stripe yesterday and not off to a good start today.
Yeah, I think they were 4 of 16 yesterday. I mean, that's a lot of points leaving off the board.
Second attempt is good. That one dropped in. Hill hits the second one at 6-1. 5:28 to go in the first. 3 team fouls now on East, 2 on Star Valley. East attacks. High shot off the square. Too high, no good. But Brown puts the rebound back up off the shot, no good. Loose ball on the court. Johnson comes up with it on the run. Cambry double team to the sideline. Bounces back to White, and now Nelson has it. Still in the back court. She's being pressured, but breaks the timeline. Nelson works it to the right side post. Drives, goes up, and double dribbles. And will turn it over. Aggressive move, though, by Ambry, and just lost control of the dribble under pressure.
And I honestly, I like the Lady Braves are going to need a lot of that from Ambry Nelson this year. Being tough, bringing the ball up the court. You hesitate against a team like Cheyenne East, they will eat you alive.
Now Star Valley putting on the pressure in the backcourt. East breaks it. They're able to set up their half-court offense. Under 5 minutes to go in the opening period of play. Working around outside. Fonseca on the elbow. Hands off up top. Now back outside. Cruz drives. Jumper. Good in the paint. It's 8-1. East on top. 4:40 to play in the opening period. East continues with the backcourt pressure. This time Dana is able to break it. Picked up, and a blocking call against East in the front court. That's their 4th team foul with still 4.5 to play in the period.
Yeah, Emily Phelps going to pick up that one, her first. And as you mentioned, Lady Braves, if they can draw one more, they'll be at the line with 4:34 left to go here in the first quarter.
Cameron Mackey getting set to check in for Star Valley. The junior does, and she will sub out, looks like, Cambry Johnson. Mackey, White, Nelson, Hill, and Dana on the floor. 4.5 to go in the opening period. Lady Braves trail 8-1. Nelson goes to Mackey, left side wing deep. Still has her dribble, now takes it right-handed and passes over to White, but too high. Torrey can't climb the ladder, and it's into the bench, out of bounds.
And a lot of basketball is still just making good passes and good catches. Just right there, unable to do so.
Still 8-1 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 4:15 to play in the opening period. Lady Braves trailing, pass down low, shot no, but a foul on Star Valley. And that will put Emily Phelps, the sophomore, to the free throw line for East.
She already looks like she's going to be a problem. You talk about East, the girls are just perennially good. Cameron Mackey picks up her first.
Whenever a girl graduates, there's always more.
That's kind of what it seems like. That one no good, though, from the free throw line. Phelps will get another. And I can't help but think of Mission Impossible when I see Phelps. Hello, Mr. Phelps.
Here's the second free throw. Front rimmed it, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ricochets out of bounds. No, he saved it.
It's a great play from number 20, Taylor Schaefer.
Threw it back into Brown. Jade will hand it off, able to find Phelps. Emily wants to drive, and that's going to be a blocking call on Star Valley. This will be a foul on the floor. So not a shot this time, but the next foul will put East in the bonus. Both teams with 4 fouls.
That one the first on Ambry Nelson. Tori White going to have a seat, and Livy Kleeman checking in. We didn't see Livy yesterday, I don't believe, so she's in for the first time.
8-1. East will inbound on their baseline. Nice give down to Brown. The shot is deflected. It goes back to Brown, and then another foul on Star Valley. This time it will be shots for Jade Brown. She'll have 2 from the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Livy comes in, and she'll be whistled for that foul. Brown to the line, where she's 0 for 2 in the early going of this game.
First shot is good. 3:53 to play in the opening period. The lead now up to 8, 9-1 in favor of Cheyenne East.
That was the first point for Brown. She does have 4 rebounds already, though, in this game.
Got them both from the stripe. It's now 10-1. Full court press being put on again by East. Star Valley trying to handle it in the backcourt. Nelson makes a nice move and across the timeline, then trapped in the corner. She's in trouble. and a foul will be called on East. And that's one that Coach Wessling really didn't want his girls to pick up because they had Ambry in a bad spot.
Yeah, they did. They had her in the corner, and you don't really need to foul in that situation, so I'm sure they'll talk about that. Lady Braves a beneficiary of it, though, and Ambry Nelson will go to the line for the first time this morning. There you go.
First one's good. Star Valley now with 2 points. They trail by 8, 3:43 to go in the opening period. Both teams in the bonus. Second attempt for Nelson is no good. A look like it might drop, rattled out, rebounded again by Brown.
She's already got 5.
East quickly down the floor, feed the ball left corner, now to the wing. Cross move down into the angle, but the ball's tipped, loose, picked up, and it's Star Valley basketball. Kleeman came up with the loose ball. Star Valley works their offense now. Johnson, right side wing. Couple left-hand dribbles, bounces to Mackey. She'll collect a loose ball. Works it to the left. Dump down low to Nelson. No dribble shot is no good, but a foul. Great pass down to Nelson, who came down with the ball and then went right back up and drew the contact.
Fonseca got the ball with her hand, but definite contact there at the hips as the bodies hit each other, and Nelson back to the line. Second personal on Fonseca.
Ambry's first free throw is good, makes it 10-3. All of Star Valley's points have come from the Riverside Dental free throw line as Ruby Hill subs back into the game, and Kleeman will come back out. Oops, sorry, that's Dana that subbed out. Second free throw bounces on the front rim and falls off, no good. Haas on the board for East. And the T-Birds set up the offense with Peyton Hall in the front court. 3:03 to play in the opening period. 10-3. Cheyenne East on top of Star Valley. Fake the three, go left side. Now feed it down to Brown. Turn, shoot in the lane, no good. But a rebound put back, no good. Another offensive board, no good. This time a fight for the rebound. This will be a jump ball call. Arrow favors Star Valley. Great job by the Lady Braves not giving up on that one. 2:48 to play in the first. It's still 10-3. Star Valley inbounding in the backcourt. Full court press being put on again by Cheyenne East. Quickly to the double team. To Johnson. High pass to Mackey, but she tracks it down. Now lobs it out in front. Able to track it down in the front court is Hill. And Star Valley able to set the offense.
Lady Braves need to get a field goal.
Ball knocked loose, but picked back up. Lady Braves still have it. Just 3 points in the period. All three coming from the line, as Johnson has it on the right side wing. 2:22 to play in the opening period.
Well, Duke, I've only got the Lady Braves with 3 shots in
Here's
this quarter.
one right there, and that's in. Beautifully done by Kleeman running the right side post. There's a shot and a field goal.
Papa Charlie is happy here. Cousin Uncle Charlie, Marty is probably happy too.
Whatever the relation is, yeah. 10-5. It's 2 minutes to go in the first period. Lady Braves have cut this down to a 2-possession game against the #1 ranked team in girls 4A basketball. Lyle Preb's coaches and media poll putting East up on top in the early going of the season. Great ball movement for East down to Brown. Great defense. Forced the ball back out. Arcing three is no good. Rebound tipped and into the hands of Nelson. Great tip by Kleeman off the board. Nelson comes down with it, and the Lady Braves have another stop. A chance here for Star Valley to pull to within 1 possession. They trail by 5 with 1:30 to go in the first period. Ball movement right side to Hill. Clears it back up top. Screen set. Johnson drives and no good. Just too strong, but a great play. Just missed the shot too strong. Rebounded by Brown.
They saw what they wanted, though, Duke, and then they attacked it.
3 ball by East is good. Rattled in and home from Peyton Hall. And just like that, it's back to an 8-point game.
First triple of the game.
Mackey across half court. That ball tipped and stolen by East. They want to run with it in transition after the steal. Quickly to the rim is Cruz. She's in for 2. And suddenly it's a 10-point game. It's amazing how fast things can swing. Star Valley just about a chance to make it a 1-possession game. East gets a stop, hits a few shots, and now it's 10 points. 38 seconds to go in the opening period. Both teams in the bonus. So East trying to not foul here at the end of the period. Johnson will take a 3. She'll swish it. A Wyoming Army National Guard 3-ball from Cambry Johnson.
We talked about tying the ball game late against Evanston. It was Cambry that hit that big 3 to tie it at 35 late on Thursday.
16 seconds. Brown up top for East. Clock down to 12. Drive the left post. Kick out. Open 3 passes on it. Hall drive, sidestep, shot good. Comes with 5 seconds. Star Valley will inbound. 3 seconds. Full court. Now they'll make a move. Nelson will not get the shot off in time. And we go to the end of 1 with East on top of Star Valley by a score of 17-8. Back in a minute on SVI Sports.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team, knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how. See how we sell your home and save you money? Very demure, very cutesy. Call Assist to Sell, the Realty team today for your next real estate transaction.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Start of the second period at Riverton High School, Cheyenne East. The Wild Preps coaches and media poll #1 team in the preseason rankings in the 4A class against the Star Valley Lady Braves. And tell you like the effort as always against Star Valley, and they're within 9 here.
Well, I liked the fact that they got to the line. They did some good things there, and then especially the last few possessions, they were finding some lanes to the basket. The three-pointer from Johnson, that's what the Lady Braves needed to see.
It will be East basketball to open up the second period, 17-8 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Peyton Hall will have it. She'll drive on the angle all the way to the rim. Shot no good, though. Fight for the rebound loose, and Hall will come away with it after the scramble. She'll step back. Nobody gets her. She'll take the 3. In and out. No good. Well, that would have been a tough one for Star Valley, but that one didn't drop. Rebounded by Mackey. She'll come up the right sideline across the half court and work it back to Nelson to set the offense.
It's a good job by Mackey handling that whole duty, that whole trip up the floor.
Nelson spins, fakes the shot, picks up the dribble, works it to the right. Mackey on the angle, or on the wing rather. Now she'll drive, kick back outside again. Here's a take by White. Shot is up, no. Lost the ball, may have been deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Torrey, and it's going to be East basketball. Oh, no, they say it was off Torrey and then off of East, so it stays with Star Valley.
I was going to say, yeah, I thought it was off the blue, but I think Torrey was hoping for some contact there. Probably had some, just didn't get the whistle. Lady Braves will get another chance here.
Dana inbounds to White, back up top, and around the arc they go. Mackey, swing pass right, back to Mackey, and then into the corner to Dana. She'll dribble up to the wing and reset with Mackey up top and Nelson on the left. 7:07 to play in the second period. Star Valley still trailing 17-8. Mackey, left wing, holds it up top, and now right side. That's Dana, drives, corner, tries to feed it into the post, and there's going to be a foul on East, trying to go to Nelson, and East are going to make some. No, they're going to say it was a foul on Star Valley trying to get in front of the pass.
Yeah, I think Haas got the steal, and then they're going to get Ambry Nelson for the reach right afterwards. It's her second with 6:50 to go in the second.
Still 17-8. Lady Braves trailing, East with the basketball. Peyton Hall directs the offense. Defense picks her up. Bounce pass right side to Phelps. She'll have it on the wing. Moving to the right side corner. Lob to Hall. She's outside the key. Now dribbles into the paint. Spin move back to the rim and good.
That was pretty. First field goal of the game for Jade Brown.
Double team in the backcourt, and there's going to be a foul on East, putting the pressure on the Lady Braves. Nelson through the contact of the double team. It's now 19-8. East on top with 6:18 to play in the second.
Second personal on Phelps. First team foul of the quarter against Cheyenne East.
Just one team foul each team. Almost 2 minutes into the period. Lady Braves trailing in the second, 19-8, as Nelson takes it across the timeline. Makes a crossover, pass to White. Dory holds, jabs, and bounces the pass top of the key up to Dana. Now to the right side, Hill. Ruby wants to drive baseline. Defense shuts it down. Lee clears it up to Mackey. Back to Hill on the wing and up top to Nelson, swinging the ball around with 5:50 to play. Nelson steps back and resets things. Mackey feeds right side. Nelson makes a move. Angle drives with the D and draws the contact. We're going to say a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I think this the official here on the end line said, yeah, I was on the floor before the shot went up. And Malia Cruz picks up her first.
Comes with 5:42 to play in the second period. Star Valley lobs up top to Nelson. She'll set the half-court set offense up. Lady Braves trailing by 11, 19-8. Hill makes a move, drives, gives it back up outside. Mackey wants to drive, lost the ball. Recollects it, shoots it, no good. Has her own rebound, falling down, and it's taken away by Brown. East basketball. 5:20 to play in the second. Now Peyton Hall will set up the half-court offense for East. T-Birds make a move, and the ball poked away, but picked back up by East. They'll keep possession. Cruz up top. She's picked up by Nelson deep in the front court, and Nelson picks her up a little too aggressively, and they'll get her with a foul.
That's a tough one for Coach Erickson, because that's number 3 on Ambry Nelson with 5:06 to go in the half. Cambry Johnson will come in. Ambry will have to have a seat, and the Lady Braves are going to have to try and figure out Ambry's kind of your primary ball handler and usually the defender on that main point guard on the other team.
Still 19-8 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Now 5 minutes to go in the period. Here's a dribble drive take again. Shot no good, but a foul on the shot before the rebound put back. Peyton Hall on the attack. And she is quick to the rim when she decides to go. Hall can blow right by you.
Emily Dana picks up her second, third team foul on the Lady Braves with 4:57 in the half. And back to the line is Peyton Hall, where she is 2 for 2. She has 11 points in this game. She is far and away the leading scorer.
First free throw attempt is front rimmed short, no good. Remains 19-8. Kleeman subs back in. Dana will have a seat. Second attempt for Peyton Hall, another junior. Good.
Duke Hall now with 12 points.
That will make it 20-8, 4:57 to play in the second. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 2 on East.
This is where the pressure is for Star Valley. Who's going to be kind of the floor general to work this ball up the court?
Right now, Mackey has it. Now White feeds to Johnson, but tipped and stolen. It's East. They'll run it down the floor. Now set up outside. 3 ball away from Vasquez. No good. Rebound kick out. Dribble drive take. Hall again in the lane off the square and good. It's tough to stop that one. 22-8. Full court press remains for East defense. Nice pass up the floor, able to break the pressure, find the ball to Hill, wants to attack the angle, can't get to the rim, back to Johnson in the corner. Cambry drives, picks it up, finds Mackey, she'll make a move, ball stolen from her. Hall will have it, Peyton outlets out in front of the run, and she'll travel just before she got the pass away, took the extra step, did Peyton Hall, and turns it back to Star Valley.
She's just a really good all-around player. I mean, obviously she can score. We've seen that, knifing into the lane. She's a good offensive rebounder. She's hit a triple, and on defense, she can pick your pocket as well as anybody that's out here.
4:11 to go in this second period. It's 22-8. Star Valley trailing Cheyenne East. Mackey crosses over twice, finds the drive to the post, blocked again on the shot on the post. Loose ball picked up by East. Schaefer came out with it, outlets, and now Brown on the run in transition. Splits the D, and that's going to be a block call on Star Valley. Stops the clock at 3:54 to play in the second. That will be before a shot, and so it will be an inbound play for the T-Birds.
I believe it's on Ruby Hill. First personal on her. 4th team foul on the Lady Braves here with 3:54 to go before the half. So East is in a good position here to shoot some free throws.
Bounce pass to the low block. Man-to-man, and the shot no good. Great defense by Kleeman, but the loose ball comes down to East. Second shot no good. Another rebound by Kleeman this time, and it's Star Valley basketball. Able to find Mackey, and she loses control of the dribble. Might have been poked away. Mackey touches it out of bounds, goes back to Cheyenne East.
And in the absence of somebody that can basically break the press by themselves, you really got to work together. And I'm sure that's what Coach Erickson is saying. To beat this East pressure, you're going to have to really space out and play together.
3.5 to go. Hall again, baseline drive, double teamed and fouled. Another foul on the floor, but it's the 15th foul on Star Valley. So we're going to see shots here from the Riverside Dental free throw line with 3:25 to go before half.
Cambry Johnson picks up her second, and as you mentioned, Duke, 5 team fouls. And to the line now is Peyton Hall. She is 3 of 4 so far this morning, and she is leading this game with 14 points. There's 30 points in the game, and she's got 14 of them.
Her first free throw attempt is good. Makes it 23-8 with 3:25 before halftime. One more attempt. Hall shoots and Hall scores.
You can just put that on a loop.
Yep, that's about what it's been.
16 points for Peyton Hall.
East will keep the full court press defense in play. Star Valley inbounds to Johnson, back to White, finds Mackey still deep in the backcourt. Now White dribbling and feeds to Johnson, still about 10 feet away from the half-court line. Now they break it with a pass to White, now back to Johnson in the front court. Double team backs off, and a block call on East as Johnson was trying to get position and drive.
It's going to be a whistle on Schaefer, her second. Third team foul on the Thunderbirds here in the second quarter.
3:09 to go, 24-8. Star Valley basketball with this deficit. There's going to be a moving screen called on the Lady Braves, and it's coming back the other way.
Cambry puts a little too much oomph into the shoulder on that screen, and she's whistled for the offensive foul. That's her third now. Of course, no shots because it is an offensive foul, but Cheyenne East will get possession. Foul trouble for the Lady Braves, 3 on Ambry Nelson, 3 on Cambry Johnson. Dana is on the bench with 2 just because I think Coach Erickson would just soon she not pick up a third.
East working the ball down to Hall or Brown. She can't go up with it. Tries to clear back out and is tipped out by Star Valley into the bleachers.
Correcting myself, Dana's actually out there. Sorry about that.
She's the one that tipped it out, so Dana stays guarding the inbounder. They go to Brown, who's double teamed, passes it to the low block shot, no good. Rebounded by Mackey. Lady Braves basketball. This time they go quick, break the press, pass down to Hill, has it on the baseline. Great pass to White, and the shot's no good. Has her own rebound, put back again, no good. Rebounded this time by Kleeman, and she has it tipped away, loose ball out of bounds, and it's off of Star Valley back the other way to East.
Had a good opportunity there. Did Tori some contact. She played through it. Just a little too strong on the putback attempt. Had a good look, though.
2:43 to play before halftime. It's been a long time since we've seen Lady Braves put up points on the board. This time, great defense, and the ball stolen away by Mackey. She had the East player pinned against the sideline, stayed with it and ripped the ball away from her. And then Mackey dribbles on her foot. Loose ball picked up by East, turned back over. East goes to Hall. She'll have it on the run. One-on-one to the rim, and no good. Rebounded by East. Put back is in. The board in the bucket for Cashlyn Hawes. Timeout taken by Coach Erickson as East is pushing a 20-point lead. It's now 26-8, 2:14 to go before halftime. We'll take the timeout, be back in 60 on SVI.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, 2:14 to play in the second, 26-8. Star Valley trailing. They will have the basketball. It looks like East will go more into a half-court trap here rather than the full court pressure. Dana able to pass the ball across the timeline, and Mackey has it as we hit the 2-minute mark in this second period. Star Valley Lady Braves trailing 26-8. White up top, couple left-hand dribbles, bounce pass to Hill. Ruby wants to drive, gets stopped on the post, pivots, kicks it back outside. Mackey up top, and she'll step back. Reset things and feed it left side. Kleeman has it. Now to Hill. Tough pass to the left side, but tracked down by Dana. She wants to spin, drive, dribbles off her foot again, and out of bounds. No, it was knocked out, they say, by East, and so.
It's some bodies in between us.
Okay,
so.
nope. Now they changed their mind. No, okay, yeah, just changing who inbound, so it's going to be Star Valley basketball. White tries to force one into Kleeman. It's tipped and stolen and then taken right back on the outside by Star Valley. Dribble drive, shot in the lane, too strong, no good. Hall on the rebound. She'll run with it. Numbers now for the T-Birds. Work it to the left side. Baseline down there, and a travel call on the baseline. Turns it back over. Malia Cruz, extra step.
Lady Braves still haven't scored in this quarter, Duke. They just, like I said, I think they got to find a way to knife into the lane a little bit and just kind of pry the lid off the rim a little bit.
Still 26-8, East in the half-court trap. 1:07 to go before halftime.
Again, all those statements are within the coach's structure. I'm not trying to say what the coach should do.
Mackey feeds it left side to Kleeman. Works it right side, Hill. Dana tries to go angle. Ball tipped, loose, up for grabs in the backcourt. Mackey hits the deck, and she's fouled. That's going to be the fourth team foul called on East, and so no shots coming, but Star Valley will inbound.
It'll be on Peyton Hall. It's her second.
Inbound play to Dana. Clock rolling at 45 seconds. Spins, picks up her dribble. Feed to the left side. Kleeman wants to drive angle, double team, gets tied up, and then it'll be a jump ball call. Arrow will stay with Star Valley this time. White will inbound. 36.5 seconds to play in the period. Dana fakes a three, drives, dishes back up top to Mackey. Clock rolls to 30 seconds before half. Dana deep on the left. Works right side with the pass to Hill. Ruby goes down low to White, passes just too high off of Tori's fingertips into the hands of East. They work it down the floor to Vasquez. Hands off behind to Hall. Drives in baseline to the rim. That one's no good. Has her own rebound. The putback is there.
Jeez.
She was fading away from the rim and somehow got the rebound and the putback. 5 seconds. 20-point lead for East. 3 seconds. Here's Dana across the half-court line. 3-ball at the buzzer. Goes over the top of the backboard, and we go to halftime with Cheyenne East leading Star Valley. After a scoreless second period for the Lady Braves, it's now 28-8 with the Star Valley Health Halftime Show coming your way next on the SVI Sports Network.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
And our meals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Bill Nabe, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Star Valley Health halftime show at Riverton High School, and it's 28-8. The Star Valley Lady Braves trailing the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds. And we saw little Val what made Cheyenne East ranked number 1 to open up the preseason rankings on the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll, as they're just able to control the ball and a lot of athleticism inside and outside.
Well, you can look on the page and see what they're coming back from year to year. That's always something you can do. But also there's a tradition there. The Lady Thunderbirds are always perennial powerhouses, contenders for the state championship from that Eastern Conference. And they've almost always got some of the top players in the class as well. That's certainly been the case so far today.
Well, let's take a look at the score by the numbers. It's 28-8. Here are your Battleson Brothers halftime battle stats.
Well, one of those players jumping off the stat sheet right now in that first half is Peyton Hall for Cheyenne East. 18 points for her on 5 of 8 shooting. She's also 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. 2 rebounds, 2 steals as well, 5 of 6 from the line. That's been the huge difference so far in this game. 4 points, 6 rebounds for Jade Brown to go with 2 steals. Malia Cruz has 4 points. Cashlyn Haas, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals as well. And those are your points for the Thunderbirds as they are out rebounding Star Valley 19-11 in that first half. The Lady T-Birds 7 of 12 from the free throw line in that first half. Lady Braves, points hard to come by. In fact, no points in that second quarter. Leading the way is Cambry Johnson with Star Valley's lone 3-pointer. She has 3 points. Livy Kleeman with 2. Ambry Nelson with 2. Ruby Hill with 1. Rebounding numbers, Cameron Mackey has 3. And a pair for Livy Kleeman and Ruby Hill. Free throw wise, the Lady Braves 3 of 8. 1 of 10 from the field and 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. So you'd like to see obviously some better shooting from the Lady Braves, but let's look at your numbers here at the half from Battleson Brothers.
Quality, price, and service a block south of the arch in Afton. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One, floor and home. 28-8. Star Valley trailing Cheyenne East. Now let's see if we can give away another gift certificate today. We have a gift certificate from Swirl in downtown Afton on the line today.
I am going to test your Wyoming geography with this one. The only win in this series for the Lady Braves was in 2012. What county was that game played in? 307-203-4637. This is not as hard as it sounds.
Okay.
307-203-4637, and the winner will win themselves a gift certificate to the Star on 89.
All right, don't overthink it. First correct answer wins. We'll have the answer when we come back during the Star Valley Health halftime show. Lady Braves trailing 28-8 on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Brave sports and activities.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves Basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
At Riverton High School today for the final day of the Stranigan Tournament to open up Wyoming High School basketball, and the Star Valley Lady Braves taking on the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Polls #1 ranked team in girls basketball in the 4A class. That's the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds, currently East on top by a score of 28-8. Now let's see how the Lady Braves have done so far with those assist-to-sell keys to the game.
Well, key number one is still going to be key number one in the second half. Find some offense for the Lady Braves. Just 8 points in the first half, just 19 yesterday against Cheyenne Central. Number two, attack the rim. And of course, I'm just always saying these things as part of the coaching philosophy of the staff, but I'd like to see a little more aggression to the rim. I know you want to pass it around and try and find those seams, but like to see Star Valley recognize those seams and just get to the rim a little more often in this second half. Make your free throws. Right now, Lady Braves 3 of 8, so a little bit of an improvement there can happen. And then work on your identity. That was extra hard in the first half, Duke, because in my opinion, on paper, I think your 3 most dynamic offensive players are probably Emily Dana, Ambry Nelson, and Cambry Johnson. Well, they all were in foul trouble in that first half on top of what they're trying to do. And so we'll see if they can come out and maybe establish a little more of what they want to do identity-wise here in this second half. That's a look at your keys to the game, brought to you by Assist to Sell.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit AssistToSellStarValley.com. That is AssistToSellStarValley.com. And let's see if we have a winner of that gift certificate to Star of 89 and our halftime trivia question.
Well, the only win in the series for Star Valley against Cheyenne East on the girls' side was in 2012. And the question was, what county was that game played in? And the answer is Sweetwater County. That game was played as part of the Flaming Gorge Classic. Of course, those games take place in Green River and Rock Springs, and so that game took place in Sweetwater County.
And we do have a winner. The phone number ends in 2092. 2092. Congratulations. You were the first correct answer. You can swing by SVI Media next week and pick up that gift certificate to Star of 89. Swing by SVI Media next week and pick that up. Now we'll see if Star Valley can get something going offensively here. They were shut out in that second period.
Yeah, and I really felt like they actually had a couple things going their way to end the first period, just were unable to carry that over. And as I said, your primary ball handler, kind of your floor general, Ambry Nelson, she picks up that third foul. It just makes it hard to kind of make that adjustment, and they just weren't able to do that. So starting this third quarter, we'll see if they can maybe get back into the swing of things offensively.
See how it all plays out as we wrap up the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. Expanded healthcare coverage coming to the Alpine and Northern Star Valley community. Star Valley Health excited to bring emergency room and surgical services to Star Valley Health's Alpine Clinic. Find the details at starvalleyhealth.org and join them for an open house next month in January for their new ER and surgical department. Find the details at starvalleyhealth.org. Duke and Dal here with you. Thank you for joining us at Riverton High School as the Lady Braves and Cheyenne East retake the floor. Star Valley, the home team in this one in their home whites. East, the road team in this one, wearing their road darks with the baby blue highlights. It will be East basketball to open things up. Hall quickly tacks the rim, and they wave off the shot, a travel call. We've talked about how quick Hall is, and she showed it again there, but took one extra step before the shot. So they wave off the bucket. Star Valley gets the ball. They break the pressure. 7:50 to play in the third. Angled drive, shot no good, missed by Dana, and the rebound for East. So both teams go one and done on their opening possessions of the half. It remains 28-8 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. And now East finds an open seam, and that's a wide open seam. Aaliyah Cruz, the sophomore, takes it down and scores off the glass on the angle drive. Now a 22-point advantage for East. They lead at 30-8. Star Valley with the basketball, working around the outside perimeter. Nelson in the front court. Feeds right side to Johnson. Holds it, dribbles, and passes back up top to Dana. Swings around left to Nelson. 7:10 to go in the third. Star Valley working the perimeter here. Nobody in the lane right now for Star Valley. Now Nelson drives, goes strong to the rim, lost the ball, and out of bounds. No foul. They let it play through, and it's going to be East basketball coming back the other way. 1 minute into the second half. East with possession and the lead up 30-8. Hall with the basketball, has a screen, drives right, goes to Brown, feeds it to the left side to Cruz. Nothing there. Cruz picks up the dribble, now bounces outside again. Hall feeds to Brown in the lane, turn, shoot, square, and good. Just inside the post, and two more for Jade Brown. 32-8 now on the scoreboard, East on top. Outside, Johnson, left wing, three is good. Cambry Johnson, much needed points for Star Valley, and it comes in the form of a Wyoming Army National Guard triple. That's the first point since the first period for Star Valley, as the pass or shot is missed on the post by East, rebounded by Torrey White, and it's Star Valley basketball. 6 minutes to go in the third, 32-11. Lady Braves trailing, but with the ball, and then they throw it away. Able to get the ball back, and then a miscommunication on the pass. Teammate went one way, ball went the other, and out of bounds. 5:55 to go in the third. Star Valley trailing 32-11.
So to point out, though, Cambry Johnson's kind of turning into the Lady Braves three-point shooter, at least early on in the season. She's 2 for 2 today, and as you said, much needed.
East works the perimeter. Cross-court pass to the right side to Schaefer. Feed it into the post. Triple team. Shot up anyway, but no good. Rebound comes down to Hill. Star Valley basketball. Outlet to Nelson. She'll run across the half court, lose the ball, but with a foul. Stops the clock at 5:31 to go in the third, and a whistle against the T-Birds.
They're going to get Malia Cruz for her second personal. First team foul of the quarter.
Inbound play, front court. Nelson holds it, look to Johnson, but instead goes to Dana on the right side wing, back up to Nelson. 5:20 and counting in the third period. Loose ball on a pass. Johnson collects it, but steps out of bounds.
Good effort from Cambry, just peeled out on the red there, and of course Peyton Hall diving into the scores table.
Right.
She's
everywhere.
I'll bet you she is tough to deal with in a driveway game. I'll bet she beats a lot of people.
5:08 to play in this third period. East basketball once again. Feed to the right side to Schaefer. Work around back up top. Now back to Schaefer on the wing. Lob to Brown. Tough pass and stolen away by Dana. And then taken back by Brown. Feed into the paint. Shot fake. Now up and good. Lady Braves had the steal, but then Brown takes it right back. She'll get the assist. Schaefer on the points for East. 34-11, 4:40 to go in the third period. Star Valley trailing. They do have the ball. Pass is tipped and deflected, though, by Brown, and Jade will have the steal.
That's her fourth steal of the game for Jade Brown. She's actually kind of starting to flirt with potentially a triple-double. We'll see what happens.
Brown has it outside the key. Feeds it back up to Hall. Looked at the three, but didn't pull the trigger. 4:15 to play in the third. Down to the right side to Schaefer. Lob down low ball. Tipped and stolen by Dana. Tipped it to herself. Came down with it across the half-court line. Defense is there. They'll set up the half-court set. Midway through the third period, we hit 4 minutes. Dribble drive take down the lane, and Nelson no good, but fouled. And Ambry to the Riverside Dental free throw line, and she'll have 2 attempts.
When I'm talking about attacking the rim within the flow of the offense, that's what I'm talking about. Ambry taking it to the rim, doesn't get the basket, but gets to the line, draws a foul. It's number 3 on Malia Cruz. And then now, one of the other keys, got to hit them both.
So far, so good. Hits the first one as Kleeman subs back into the game. She's played a lot today. Didn't see her at all yesterday, but she's come off the bench quite a bit. She'll sub in for Hill.
Ambry now with 3 points, all of them from the line.
Second free throw short, no good. Rebounded by Brown.
It's her 7th.
34-11. 3:47 to go in the third. Star Valley trailing it on defense, and East will miscommunicate and throw it away.
Of course it goes in the hall. It always does.
Hall and Phelps looking at each other saying, I didn't know that's what we were doing. No backcourt pressure being put on by East here. Nelson able to get across the half-court line as the defense picks her up in the front court. Works to her left. Johnson's there for a screen, but dribbles away from it. Now she's in trouble, pivoting, and does get the outlet to Dana. And then Dana has the ball ripped away from her hands and out of bounds, stays with Star Valley. 3:25 to play, third period. Still 34-12. Star Valley trailing on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 2 team fouls in this period called on East, none on Star Valley. Johnson in the corner, drives the baseline, and a block call as Johnson tried to turn the corner and get to the baseline. Draws the contact, the third on East.
And the third on Emily Phelps. With 3:15 to go in the quarter, as you mentioned, Star Valley potentially getting into a position to shoot some free throws. Checking in for the Thunderbirds is number 3, Riley Vasquez.
Dana looks for an inbound, does so to Nelson, fakes a 3, angled drive, puts up the jumper off the high square and in.
First field goal of the game for Ambry. She's got 5.
Cuts the lead back down to 20, 34-14. Ball almost stolen by Johnson in the front court, but Hall will keep possession. Now she'll step up and take a deep 3 and hit it. Peyton Hall from 4 feet past the arc.
That almost
drops it in.
That almost felt like trying to steal the ball from me. I'll just drain this thing.
Yeah. And it's a 23-point lead again as Nelson falls down and travels. Lost her footing, fell down backwards, and gives it back to the East Thunderbirds.
Cameron Mackey going to check in for Cambry Johnson.
The boys' teams for both these schools will play right after this one. We'll have Star Valley and Cheyenne East. The Braves came into the weekend ranked 4th. East came in ranked 5th. Of course, Star Valley losing against Evanston, but a nice bounce back yesterday against Central as the Lady Braves get another steal in the lane. Nelson stolen it away. Across the half-court line, drives it, kicks it. Nice dish on the run. The shot is good. Beautifully done. Able to find Emily Dana in transition on the run, and she takes it to the rim and scores.
Some very positive things here in the last couple of minutes by this Lady Braves team.
Well, they've doubled their point total in this third period. Now 37-16. 2 minutes still remains in the third. Thunderbirds working around the perimeter. Hall, right wing, holding it high. Dumps it up top. 3 ball down the barrel. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley. Board pulled in by Kleeman. Livy gives it up to Mackey. She's double teamed in the backcourt. Now finds Nelson still in the backcourt, running out of time and can't get it across. It was so close. He was just about to cross the timeline, and the official called it. If she had 10 and a half seconds, it would have been all right.
Yeah, I think she was just starting to cross the midcourt line.
So that's a turnover on Star Valley. Comes with 1:33 to go in the third period. Here's a tough pass, loose ball picked up by East. They'll keep possession, and then a timeout taken by Coach Wessling and the T-Birds. 30-second break. Back after this on SVI.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Coming out of the Cheyenne East timeout, 1:26 to go in this third period. And the Lady Thunderbirds leading Star Valley by a score of 37-16.
Coach not real happy with his girls right there for East, and he let them know it right there on that timeout. We'll see if they come out with some renewed urgency.
Quickly to Brown, kick it out, extra pass. Hall fakes the pass, now drives in off the back iron and good.
She's really good taking contact and then finishing with strength. She is a good ball player. 23 points now for Peyton Hall.
Minute 3 to go in the third period. A 23-point lead for East, matching their largest of the game.
All I got to do is take away Peyton Hall. This game's tied.
There you go. That's it, right? No biggie. Star Valley basketball. Nelson on the perimeter, drives the angle. Lost the ball, recollects it, still has it. Can't dribble, but then dumps it off to Mackey. Right side, wide open three. Takes the shot and missed it, though, in the corner, or cornered it between the rim and the backboard. Rebounded by East. They're going to have it on the run, but a bad pass taken away by Star Valley. Nelson on the steal. She's dribbling out of some pressure. 30 seconds to go in the third period, and it's Lady Brave basketball. Ambry across the half-court line. 20 seconds remaining in the third. Mackey to White. Back to the backboard, deep in the front court. 15 seconds and counting. Right side angle drive, corner to Mackey. Clock down to 11, now 10. Mackey resets the offense, squares things up high. We hit 7 now, 6 seconds. Here's Dana, deep, 4-3, drive, kick out. Nelson puts it up at the buzzer, no good. And that will take us to the end of the third period, 39-16, East on top of Star Valley on SVI.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Starting our fourth quarter of action here at Riverton High School between Cheyenne East and Star Valley. 39-16 on the scoreboard. And I believe it's going to be Star Valley basketball to open things up.
Well, the Lady Braves from inside the arc in that first half, Duke, were 1 of 10. Right now they're 3 of 13. So not a lot of shots put up in that third quarter, but they hit a few. And as you said, doubled up their point total from a half.
Mackey with possession for Star Valley. Works it to the right side to Hill. She's covered deep on the perimeter. Has to get rid of it to Johnson. Defense stays with Cambry as well. She'll work at top of the key. Johnson will step back. Now right side Dana. Clock at 7:38 to play in the ball game. Dana works to Johnson, fakes a three, drives the right post off the back iron of the rim on the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Caslin Haas. Brown with it on the outside, splits the defense to the rim, fading away, no good. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Johnson off the tip. Braves have it back with 7:13 to go in the fourth. And then Star Valley throws it away. Miscommunication, Mackey trying to find Kleeman. Pass goes behind her and out of bounds. Unforced turnover on Star Valley.
That was another thing. I thought the Lady Braves, for the most part, avoided that in the third quarter. Did much better in that category. So, got to get back on that track.
7 minutes remain in the game. 39-16. Hall, right wing. Defense picks her up, kicks it up top and around the arc over to the left side. Holding the ball is Schaefer. Back around the arc now. Hall takes the right wing three. No good. Rebound drops right into the hands of Kleeman. She'll have the board. And then tipped out of bounds off the pass. It will stay with Star Valley. Inbounding on the east side.
Fourth rebound for Livy. That's actually the team high. She's come off the bench and provided some good minutes.
Lady Brave basketball across the half court. Dana. Bounce pass Johnson. Still on the outside. Fakes the pass inside but goes right side to Kleeman. Livy looking. Bounces. Able to find Hill. Work left. Johnson, another three deflected, but into the hands of Dana. She'll dribble in the lane, put up the shot, no good. But she is fouled and will go to the line. Right place, right time for Dana as the ball went right down to her off the three-point deflection. And now she's to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Yeah, it was blocked by Haas into the hands of Dana, who was then fouled by Malia Cruz, and that is Cruz's 4th personal foul.
Free throw no good. Tori White and Ambry Nelson sub back into the game for Star Valley. Kleeman and Johnson will have a seat.
Emily trying to find the distance from the charity stripe this weekend. 1 of 6 last night. She's 0 for 3 today. Let's see if she can get 1 of 2 on this trip.
Clock is stopped at 6:18 to go in the 4th, and she does hit that one. 39-17. Cheyenne East with possession. Feed to Brown at the line. Kick it back outside. Back down low, ball tipped, but with a foul. They're going to get Ruby Hill with going over the top.
Nearly resulted in a steal off the deflection. Instead, Ruby is whistled for her 2nd personal, 1st team foul here with 6:04 to go in the ballgame.
39-17. Pass to Brown. Shot no good. Rebounded by East. Put back no good. Rebounded this time by Mackey. Star Valley basketball. Mackey loses it, recollects it, outlets to Nelson, who is fouled. Nope, a timeout will be called by Coach Erickson. Didn't like how that was going in the backcourt, so he'll take a 30-second break. We'll take it with him on SVI.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Out of the Star Valley timeout, 5:52 to play in the 4th. It's 39-17. Lady Braves trailing. They do have the basketball. Half court pressure going to be put on by East. Now they back off, and Nelson takes it across the line. She's picked up in the front court. Nelson still working to the left. Tried to find White, but she's covered. Bounces back to the right side to Hill. And Mackey up top. 5.5 to go in the game. 1 team foul each. 39-17. East with the lead. Here's a shot in the lane by White. No good. Rebounded by East. T-Birds have it coming back the other direction. Board for Haas. Works it behind her. And now East will slow down the tempo. Take some more time off the clock.
That's rebound number 6 for Cashlyn Haas, by the way.
Feed to Brown. On the post. Back outside. Mid-range jumper. 2 is no good. Rebounded by White off the miss. Outlets to Mackey. Star Valley basketball, 4:50 to play in the 4th. Now left side White, she'll put up the mid-range, no good. Rebound comes down again to Haas.
She's now tied Jade Brown for the team high, and the game high was 7.
4:34 to play, 4th period. Here's a feed down to Brown, one-on-one on the low block, dribble in the lane, no good. Rebound on the backside, pulled in by Star Valley.
Boy, she doesn't miss those very often, I would wager.
Emily Dana gets the rebound. 4:20 to go in the 4th. These Lady Braves will be in Green River next weekend. The annual Flaming Gorge Shootout. Have a few games there, then they'll be off until January. First game in January will be Utah squad.
Yeah.
Here's a drive on the angle, got tied up and fouled. That will stop the clock and put Emily Dana foul on the floor, so no shots, and Emily will inbound on the baseline.
Peyton Hall whistled for her 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul on Cheyenne East here in the 4th quarter with 3:59 to go in this contest.
Johnson and Kleeman sub in, Mackey and Hill sub out. Dana triggering it in, White and Nelson also on the floor. From the baseline, Dana goes to White, back up top to Nelson. 39-17. Star Valley trailing with the ball, kicked out White, corner 3, almost kissed it off the glass and in, no good. Deflection off the rebound, Dana has it, her putback's no good. The second rebound goes out of bounds and it stays with Star Valley.
Lady Braves, it has just been a chore to try and get the ball to go through the hoop the last couple of games.
Dana will inbound. Does to Nelson, back to Dana, baseline drive, shots deflected by Brown from behind and blocked out of bounds. Lady Braves will inbound again.
That is the 4th block of the game on my count sheet for the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds.
3:34 to go. Johnson blocked again inside the paint. Brown also swatted that one. This time it comes down to East. They'll have it on the run. Coast to coast. Dangerous pass deflected, and Star Valley has it back in transition. They go back the other way. Here's Johnson. No, Dana to the rim and scores on the right side of the cylinder. Ran the floor and put it in.
That was a really nice job of Emily to adjust there on the fly to the rim. And put that up and in. She's got 5 points now.
3 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the 4th period. 3 ball, East, no good. Backside rebound, and they'll keep possession. Brown pulled down the board. Under 3 to go. Now Brown in the corner takes a 3. Good.
Oh, man. Really? She can shoot it there, too?
All over the court. Jade Brown, the triple.
Well, I probably jumped the gun on that triple-double talk, but she does have 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 steals and 2 blocks.
Certainly pushing that double-double, though, with 2:35 to go in the 4th. Here's a runner in the lane for the Braves. That one finds the net. Ambry Nelson has 2.
To me, I feel like that's got to be Ambry Nelson's kind of bread and butter. Yeah, a little runner in the lane this year for the Lady Braves to have success.
2:20 to play in the 4th period. 42-21. Nice feed by Brown. Gets the assist that time down the lane, finding Haas, who has 2 points.
4 in the game, 7 rebounds for Haas.
2 minutes to go in this one. Jumper on the elbow. Swish.
There you
Nelson's
go.
coming alive late, and it's 44-23.
9 points for Ambry now.
Minute 55 to go in the game. 2 team fouls on East, 1 on Star Valley. East has it on the right. Fonseca dumps it down low to Haas. Has the ball taken away and stolen by Nelson. Minute 40 to play in this 4th. White, double team to the backcourt. Dangerous pass tipped out of bounds off of East. Fonseca dumps it out, and it's going to stay with Star Valley at the half-court line.
It's a good job, though, of Ambry and Tori realizing they needed to hustle a little bit to avoid that 10-second call. Got a lot of subs coming in on that last whistle. We'll see if we can get to some of them for you.
Coach Westland going deep to his bench as Star Valley throws it away on the inbound play, and it was untouched and out.
I think Ambry wasn't – I don't know if she was sure that she could go get that, and she absolutely can. You can go in the backcourt on an inbound and get that, bring it across. I didn't know if she thought she could do that.
1:36 to go in the game. 44-23, East on top with the basketball. Braves playing defense. Again, the boys varsity game will be right after this one between these two same schools, as there's a dribble drive on the post. Shot no good is blocked, but a foul called beforehand. Malia Cruz attacking, and the sophomore will be at the line for 2 attempts.
Foul number 4 on Ambry Nelson. Second team foul with $1:25 to go. Cruz to the free throw line, where she has not attempted one so far today.
First free throw is good. It is good. If you want to look at this in a positive for Star Valley, East came into this one scoring 69 Thursday against Jackson. They scored 51 against Evanston. And still a few minutes to go, but they're at 45 right now.
I feel like the Lady Braves looked much better today than they did yesterday, though.
Yeah. So 46-23. Minute 20 to go in the game. Nelson down low on the corner. Tough defense over there, pivoting, and has to go to Johnson, but a timeout taken before that 5-second call.
Might as well. You can't take it home. There's only a minute 12 left.
So Coach Erickson calls it. We'll be back in 30 on SVI.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming. the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
1 minute, 12 seconds remains in this game. Star Valley trailing Cheyenne East by a score of 46-23. It will be Star Valley basketball. Inbound to Nelson. She'll have a screen. Dumps it off to Johnson. Top of the key. Back to her left. Drive the post. Tough shot deflected, but the rebound to White. Shot no good on the putback. Loose ball out of bounds. And I believe that's going to be off of East, they say. So it's going to be Star Valley basketball.
I like that, though. It was a nice drive by, at least a good drive by Cambry Johnson. Tori was there for the rebound. Lady Brave just got to work on finishing now. They've really rushed their shots the 2 games we've been here, Duke.
Inbound to Johnson. Dana now for 3. Too strong, no good. Loose ball out of bounds. Off of Star Valley, and this time it goes back to Cheyenne East.
I also feel like Star Valley has done they've really focused on not shooting as many threes as they did yesterday. That was just the 8th attempt of the game.
45 seconds remains in this one. East with the ball and that 23-point lead. Dribble drive on the angle, kick back outside and up top. Ball loose out of bounds. It was deflected out of bounds off of Dana, so it stays with the T-Birds. They'll inbound in front of their own bench. Clock rolls on the inbound at 32 seconds to go in this one. Strong take to the rim, missed the shot. Dana on the rebound. Star Valley basketball, pushing it down the floor and across the half-court line. Good feed to White, mid-range, bounces to the lane, and Dana's there, double team, kicks it back out to White, fakes it, drives it, and fouled on the shot. Tori will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts with 15.1 on the clock.
It feels like Tori's been trying to get a whistle for virtually the entire game. She gets one here and gets to the line.
Have a chance to put in a couple.
Third personal on Fonseca. Free throw's good.
46-24 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard.
And if Tori can hit this, Lady Braves would shoot 50% for the day. No pressure. Oh.
And no good. Good job, Dal.
Yes, it's my fault.
10 seconds to go in this one. Well, you know Tori's going to say it.
That's fine.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. East will pass, now hold the ball, and time will expire. And your final in this one, 46-24. East gets the best of Star Valley in the girls' varsity game as we head into the Silver Star post-game show. Again, take flight to faster Wi-Fi. Learn how at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. 46-24 your final. Let's dig into that score by the numbers with the post-game battle stats.
And looking at those numbers, first for Cheyenne East, of course, Peyton Hall was the big story. I don't even think she played in that fourth quarter. Still finishes with 23 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Also getting in on the scoring a bit was Malia Cruz. She finished with 8 points. Jade Brown had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals, and a couple of blocked shots. Cashlyn Haas, 4 points, 7 rebounds, couple of blocks as well. I also had Jade Brown with 4 steals, Haas with 3. So kind of your post players picking the pocket there in that game. Let's see, 2 points for Taylor Schaefer, and that'll wrap up the scoring for Cheyenne East. They win the rebounding battle 26-23 on my stat sheet and go 9 of 14 from the free throw line. The Lady Braves, 24 points. Ambry Nelson leading the way with 9. 6 points for Cambry Johnson, both of them on three-pointers. Those were the only 2 threes the ladies made. 5 points and 5 rebounds for Emily Dana to go with 3 steals. And 2 points for Livy Kleeman to go with 4 rebounds. 1 point, 3 rebounds for Ruby Hill. Tori White, 1 point, 4 rebounds. The Lady Braves, 6 of 24 from the field, 2 of 8 from beyond the arc, and 6 of 14 from the free throw line. That's a look at your stats, brought to you by Battlesome Brothers.
Of course, Carpet One Floor and Home, located just south of the Arch in Afton. Stop by their great big showroom. Quality, price, and service. Battlesome Brothers Flooring. So Lady Braves will drop this one. They go 0-3 on the opening weekend, but Dallas is why you come out here. They played some really tough competition, specifically yesterday and today. Now you have a chance to regroup and get ready for the Gorge next week.
Well, these are 2 teams you saw last night and today that are probably going to be potential opening round matchups at state if you qualify for state. So they're there almost every year. So, yeah, you get a look at them. You get a kind of gauge where you are, a litmus test, and you go back to practice and say, okay, we got to work on these things. We got 3 months to go to work on it before we hopefully see these guys again.
So that will do it for us for Lady Braves basketball. The boys varsity matchup coming up next. Same team on the way. For those listening on Swift 98, we'll have a song, maybe two for you. For those watching on SVI, just flip the channel over and go to the boys link at svinews.com. And if you're on YouTube, then you'll find the live link there as well on a different video player. So we'll be back in just a few moments with the countdown to tip-off coverage next for East and Star Valley on the boys matchup, live on the SVI Sports Network.